Welcome in. Thanks for joining me today. I think today we're going to do a gold panning video, and we're going to do it a little bit differently than what you normally see on gold pay dirt videos, review wise. I kind of wanted to get a feel of if I could teach somebody how to pan for gold. So what I did was I called in a friend of mine, has no idea. He's never been gold mining, gold panning. He's never done anything like that, and he's looking to get into it. So I said, well, why don't you come over and let me see if I can help you out. So today what we have is we bought gold beginner pay dirt from Klesh Gold. This is his absolute beginner pay dirt, and he has a 1/4 gram guaranteed. So we will get panning, get it weighed up, and then we'll see what we got at the end. All right, so let's welcome in our guest today. Come on in, Jacob. What's going on today? How you doing?
Very good day. I'm doing good. How about yourself,
I'm doing
Fred?
good. I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Listen, so I know you've never done this before,
hmm
and I know you're looking forward to getting into it, and you know you were kind of hesitant because you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. So my goal today is to teach you how to work the material down. We're going to start with a very easy pay dirt, again from Klesh Gold. This is his beginner pay dirt. I forgot the scale rating on here. I will, unless he's got it here. Um, it looks like it's level 2 on his, but I'm sure Klesh will see this video, and I'm sure Klesh will say exactly what his scale is. If you do get the chance, I have purchased gold from him before, and pay dirt from him before. Highly recommend. I will tell you, this man is. He's not only does he have a heart of gold, he stands behind his product, and he is one of the good ones out there. He's one of the honest vendors on the market today, because there are a lot of dishonest ones that we will cover a little bit later on in this video when I talk to you about where to purchase your gold pay dirt, and what vendors are reputable, and stuff people you probably should try to avoid. What we're going to do first to start with, I want to explain just a little bit more about this gold pay dirt. So this is from Klesh Gold, and what he does is he sells pay dirt online, just like a lot of other vendors. But I'm going to tell you now, I've purchased gold pay dirt from him before, and he is one of the good guys. He is one of the guys that makes sure that you get a little bit extra. He does. He has bonus bags. He has this, that, and the other. But you're always going to be guaranteed. This word right here, very important. Any gold pay dirt that you buy, you want a guarantee. Anybody could go and buy some play sand from somewhere, throw a few flakes of gold in it, and say, "Hey, there's guaranteed gold in here." But that doesn't mean anything. You'll end up spending $130, $140, and you'll come away with a tenth of a gram, a speck. It's not worth it. So when you're looking for reviews to see which gold pay dirt you're going to buy, make sure that you watch videos like this. Watch others, because there are a lot of other great guys out there that and gals that do gold pay dirt reviews that will put you on the right people to buy your gold pay dirt. We're going to go ahead and rip this open again. And another thing I like about Klesh is that his bags, if you look at the bottom of these bags, it's not cupped on the bottom, and it doesn't form this little ridge that gold can get trapped in. So that's another big plus. So let's go ahead and tear this open. Let's get it into the pan. Everything that he does sell is packed really nice. Looks good. So
Now,
get in
Fred, do
there.
you know what part of the country this would be from? This specific.
Klesh sources. He does specify. He does have his own claims. He has claims in Colorado. I believe this material does come out of Colorado. Again, he will be able to tell you. But another thing he does in the back is he keeps such good track record of all of his bags of pay dirt that he sells. If you would ever come up, or there's ever a mistake, you keep this bag, and he has a number on here. He keeps a detailed spreadsheet of everything that he sells, and he knows specifically the weight of gold that he put in this bag, and minus the stuff that might be a little bit extra that might come from the unsearched gravels that he packaged everything up with. So again, this is material. It looks like we could classify this, looking at actual some of the heavier or bigger gravels that we have in here. So I think we're going to go ahead and break out the old gold cube, and we'll catch back up with you in just a bit. We got everything sorted out. This pan is +8. We'll go ahead and get that panned out. We've got +12 here and -12 in this pan. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the +8, and we're going to go ahead and work our way down. This is most probably where most of the gold is going to be found. I did see a piece of gold in here, so I know we are going to find some gold there. I don't know. There may be Klesh may have thrown in a surprise here or there. Who knows? We're going to go ahead and dip the pan underwater,
All
get
right.
all the material good and wet, and we did put jet dry in here to break the surface tension of the water, so that way we don't have any floating gold that wants to escape on us. So now keep that down in the water. Kind of keep the. I like to keep the pan floating on the surface of the water, and we're going to shake that back and forth vigorously. You more action in your wrist, just like that. Yep,
All
yep.
right.
Keep shaking. And then what we're doing in this is we're stratifying the material. So I can put my hand in here at any given time, and I can feel the bottom of that pan. If you stop, go ahead and stop. If you stop, I feel rocks. Once you start shaking, I can put it in my hand. I can put my fingers in here, and I can feel the bottom of the pan. So now what we want to do is just tilt the pan over. Actually, you want to try to get more of that material down towards that side. So there you go. But don't shake it too much side to side, because you can shake your gold to each side, and it'll roll right over the riffles.
Okay.
So yep. So yeah, you want to make sure that your gold is kind of not your gold, or your material is kind of centered in on these riffles, right? So try to line it up just like that. Pardon the plane going overhead if you can hear that. There you go. Okay, now just start. Don't shake when you do have the material here. You don't. It's very important not to shake, because you could shake and walk your gold right out of these riffles. The main thing you want to do is, if I'm not in the way here, the main thing you want to do is, when you have your material like this, we're going to get it all good and shook. And we want to work it over just like that. And then we just want to take the pan in a dipping action like this. We don't want to throw the material forward, and we don't want to dip and pull the pan backwards. We want this to go about straight up and down, kind of in a rolling motion, just like that.
Let me try.
There you go. Kind of in a rolling motion.
Just letting the water pull it down
A
slowly.
little bit more.
Now, when do I need to shake it again?
And just remember, don't throw your hand forward. You want that to come. You want it to be almost like a circular motion. As you come up with the pan, you can draw it back slightly, and that's going to help pull the heavier materials over.
Nothing.
No. All right, so make sure everything's cleaned out of here. So go ahead and get that shook up, and we're going to use these riffles right here. There you go. And then as you're doing that, now you can dip it over to the side.
Same motion, correct?
Yep, same motion. Make sure all of your material is going down to that side of the pan. Okay, now we're going to show him or teach him how to use a snuffer bottle. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold it up above the surface of the water, squeeze the air out of the bottle, because if you squeeze it when you put it under the water, you have a chance of blowing your gold out of the way. And if you're dealing with fine gold, it's all over, and then you're redoing the whole process again. So you want to squeeze it above the water. Now dip it below the water to the left of the thing, and then just now release it, and like a vacuum cleaner, it's going to suck it on up. Release it faster than that. There you go. Yeah, you can just let it do its thing. And then what that's doing now is that's putting it in the bottle. It's safely in there, and that way, if you're going to go collect any more gold after the fact, when you dip it over like this, it's not going to go back out of the
I
straw.
see it.
It's just going to hang loose right there. So pretty
now,
cool,
Fred,
huh?
since we've done that, what can I do with the rest of these rocks?
The rest of the rocks you could discard for now. We could process later. We could see if there are any cool little gemstones to look at. We'll just hold on to these. We'll put them in with the rest of the discards in our pan that we're using to catch our tailings.
So I can dump this out?
Yep, you can dump that out. This is going to be a little bit different, because
Finer material, huh?
It's finer material, so the water is going to want to carry it away easier than we did the
So we
two
want to
other,
be so we want to
right,
be careful.
than the two previous batches. So get that sucker, get it good and wet, dip it down under there, get all of that material wet before you even start shaking. Get it all underwater. Okay, cool. See, you can see there's air, and look what we have right here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is actually floating gold right here, here, and here. I'm going to add a little more jet dry, and we're going to, there you go. I'll add a little more to that too. So what's going to happen now is we're going to go ahead and get that work in like that. Rinse my hands off real good, and now it won't have any surface tension for anything
So
to
now go
float.
ahead and shake it.
Exactly. Yep. Start shaking it vigorously, because the smaller the material now, the gold has to travel through a lot more material to get to the bottom. So we want to make sure we're stratifying it really well. If I'll jump in here for just 1 second. When we're doing this, I like to use the water. When you're dealing with something this big, like a container this big, I like to come in and use the water as an advantage. It's like a boat, right? So I could sit here and shake, right, and kind of rest it on the water. It kind of takes some of the pressure off of your wrist, right? And you can get there and you can get a good shake going. You know, everything. See how the material is just dancing all over the place. And I know my gold is going to the bottom of it. Now we got that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work this towards the front just like this, and then I'm going to pan, and then I'm dipping just like this. I'm taking that surface right off, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to work it in, and then we're going to tip it, and then we're going to do the same thing. When I get down to this level, I try to keep the water line. I don't want to go all the way. I want to keep the water line maybe about right here, and just start working off
Let the water
material
pull
here.
it down.
You see
Okay.
you see how the panning becomes a little less, like the strokes of the pan, right? Like you're not doing it so vigorously. You're just kind of letting it walk off the end. And so that's what you want to do now. Is you just want to kind of gently work the
That's a
material.
lot easier having it
Mm-hmm.
underwater.
Yeah, work the material to the end. Now work it towards those riffles, and then you're going to take and just hold the pan at about that angle right there. Don't let the water line come up over the backside of the of your material, and let the material let the water take that front edge of the material off, just like that. Yep. All right. Now re-stratify. You're kind of protecting your gold right now at this point, because if your gold is towards that back edge, you don't want that heavy material to come rolling up over the top of it, including your gold. And especially when you start to get down to flour gold or really fine particles, it has a tendency to want to do that. It has a tendency to get up on top of those black sands and heavier material, and you're just washing it, and it's going to go right out of the pan. Normally at this point, I would go ahead and just start kicking the material back inside of the pan and seeing what presence I have in there. But we're going to try to take this down for you as far as we can, because this is where you need the practice here. You'll also notice that this right here, your water line is here. You kind of want to have that level in the back. If you have your material all over the place, it could lead to some potential
Oh,
problems.
I see some gold. Look, there it is.
All right, but yeah, all right. Well, you're kind of doing it, but we want to kick it all the way over, just like we were doing, right? There you
Oh,
go.
hang on.
Work it towards the. Let's work it this way. Watch. We'll go in. I'm just going to get a little bit more material off for you. All right, so I just wanted to take just a moment to go ahead and just the finishing techniques. There are a few. There's the Alabama bump where you keep all your material in towards this side of the pan as you're washing it back. You'll do this, and that keeps your gold all towards the top of the pan here. So there are a few different techniques. There's one that I've really come to like, and it's when you're, especially for heavier materials, it's a little different for this. Uh, but what I'll do is in this motion right here, almost like a shaker table or a bump table. What I'll have is I'll have my wrist right here, and what I'm doing with that is I'm creating this motion, almost like a circular motion, that is causing the material to come this way, abruptly stop, but then the water comes back over and washes all the lighter material off. So let's give that a go. I'm gonna shake everything down, and then I'm gonna give it in this motion right here. I'm just gonna start going just like this, almost like you're cooking, um, like you're trying to fry something. So we're gonna go back this way, and then we're gonna rotate the pan a little bit, and then we're gonna do it, and then you'll see all the materials coming off on the other side, and all the gold is starting to congeal on one side right here, right there. Nice little pocket of gold right there. And then we even have some smaller stuff that we can continue to work over.
Yes, you like what you're looking at. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's like a wonderful ballet of gold just swirling around the bottom of the pan. Oh, look at it. It's wonderful. Almost captivating. Do you see how the gold swirls? Almost reminds me of another story I once told you about.
And there it is. And then we could do our other techniques. There we have it. Nice and clean. It's really good. Got all the gold dried out, and we're going to go ahead and get it weighed up. We're looking for above 1/4 gram. And there we go. 0.27 grams. Now, as advertised, it is above 1/4 gram. Well, again, like I said, these are the people that you want to buy your gold pay dirt from. You are going to get exactly what you paid for. There are other dirt vendors out there that are exactly that, dirt vendors that sprinkle some gold in it just to say that there's guaranteed gold. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. This was my first video. There's Jacob over there, and I think he has his microphone off, but he was kind enough to participate in this. Again, he really was new. He did not know what he was doing, so I think we got him hooked because he said that this was pretty darn cool. So there it is. Ooh, gotta focus. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. I got a lot more coming out.